We are live, y'all. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Luke Ponto channel. Now, tonight is going to be interesting. Now, this is not going to be a 3-in-1 spoiler discussion. This is going to be a 2-in-1 this time. We're going to be talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife and Encanto, two movies that came out in the past couple weeks, back in November. I got an opportunity to see both of those in theaters, so I brought on returning guests to my channel. Remember him for my Free Guy spoiler discussion. He is an excellent content creator doing great physical media stuff, live Q&As, monthly movie talk. It's my boy AJ Reacts to. How's it going, AJ?
What's up, man? I really enjoyed both of these films a lot, so I'm ready to talk about them. Get into a discussion, deep dive into these films.
Absolutely, my guy. You know I love both these movies, but
Mhm.
it, and for anybody that is waiting for my review for Encanto, since because I've reviewed every single other movie I saw in theaters, this actually will be my reviews.
Okay.
So since because this is going to be a live stream, this will be my review for Encanto. I did review Ghostbusters already, but
Okay.
I left a link in the description below that goes to his channel, and also I put his Instagram username down below in the description. So go follow him on Instagram, go subscribe to him, give him some love. He deserves it. And also, what the heck are you waiting for my channel? Hit that subscribe button, smash it as hard as you can, and also hit that thumbs up as well because it does mean AJ some good favors. So AJ,
Mhm.
you ready to get into this, my man?
Yeah, man, I am.
All right. Let's see. I just got to get the banner pulled up. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Mhm.
So, AJ, before we discuss the film in further detail, I'm actually, and before I ask about your thoughts, for anybody that has not seen either, um, please turn off the stream and come back and watch. Just go watch those two films in theaters, and then come back and watch the replay.
We're diving deep. We're gonna target some spoilers. So
So,
if you haven't
this
seen
is
the
it.
movie, you'll be spoiled.
Yep, this is it. Don't get scared now. And I see already got one person in the chat, my buddy Reagan.
Nice. What's up,
I was
Reagan?
like, so so AJ, what were your thoughts on Ghostbusters Afterlife, and what were some of your favorite scenes around the movie?
Well, first, I will tell my history with Ghostbusters. I had never seen a Ghostbusters film before this year. Over the summer, I watched 1 and 2 back to back. I didn't even give it like a pause or anything. I just watched them straight through back to back. I will say I enjoyed the first one more than the second one. The second one was a little slow moving, not really my taste. The jokes weren't really there. I did like Dan Aykroyd's character a lot more in the second film, but the story overall didn't grab me. The first film, it was fun, and I rewatched it right before we watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. We went to the theaters to see it. I didn't see it in IMAX, but I saw it in standard, and it was a cool film. It was fresh. We have new characters that we introduced, and we kind of took it from there, and building this world once again that's already been established was fun. It was cool to see these other characters in this world. um but I
Yeah,
will say, like, the negatives I have for it, the pacing was a little. It was not quite my taste. I felt like more things should have been happening at certain points in time. But overall, it was awesome film, great visuals, very heartwarming when we get to talk about the ending. And yeah, I think I might have teared up a little bit. I might have teared up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
I
But
definitely
yeah,
did too. I'll tell you, I definitely
yeah.
did too.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely love Ghostbusters Afterlife. I actually saw that in theaters opening weekend with my parents because they were the ones that introduced me to Ghostbusters as a kid.
Mhm.
I've loved it since. Every time I've thought about it, I always feel like going back and watching it, but there are times where I just feel like I need to stop thinking about Ghostbusters because it just gets so much stuck in my head because it's so nostalgic.
Mhm.
Like for people like me that grew up with Ghostbusters back in the day, well, obviously, since because like I was introduced to it like when I was like 6.
Mhm.
So for people that grew up with Ghostbusters like me, obviously would really love Afterlife.
Mhm.
But
I agree. I
uh,
think if you grew up with Ghostbusters, you would enjoy this film for sure.
yeah, and this is a little discussion that me and Tyler had before. Um,
Mhm. Shout out Minds of a Nerd.
yeah, my boy, Mind of a Nerd. Go follow
Mhm.
him on Instagram as well. He has great content. Tyler, if you're watching this, shout out to you, my friend. Um, we kind of made this a little bit of a comparison to The Force Awakens in
Mhm.
some facets. Like the adults got Force Awakens, like for people that like really love Star Wars, and for people that love Ghostbusters, got this one.
Mhm.
Like, but really think about this: The Force Awakens is basically a copy and paste of A New Hope.
Mhm.
But with this film, it doesn't feel so much like a copy and paste of the original Ghostbusters because it involves different characters
Mhm.
and it takes place in a different location. It doesn't just take place in New York. They
Mhm.
actually do something different with this story.
They do a little bit. I feel like the base plot for this film is about the same, but like they do different things than the original cast or the original characters do. And it is focused on kids rather than a group of grown men, you know. So
Yeah,
so
that
yeah.
that was something. That's what I was trying to say. I tried something different.
They did, even though like the villain was the same. It was basically the same, plight that the villain had in the first film,
Yeah,
but yeah, it was different
the
enough.
ghost. Yeah, it was the ghost town that was the main villain of the movie
Hmm.
that we got in the first movie. Now, nobody knew any callbacks to Ant Man here when Paul Rudd goes into Walmart and gets a Baskin Robbins ice cream. No callbacks to Ant Man. I'll say that.
Nice.
So like because in Ant Man that Paul Rudd's character Scott works at Baskin Robbins.
Hmm.
So and you see that ice cream that he gets at Walmart when he before he sees the Stay Puft marshmallow, the little mini Stay Puft marshmallow guys, and I'm like, and I think to myself when I'm watching this movie, I'm like, I don't want to hear anybody making any comparisons to Ant Man.
What do you think about that whole sequence with the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Did you like that?
Dude, I felt like I was like I felt like I was watching like dude, they were so cute, man. They were so
Hmm.
cute.
Yeah. It was a funny sequence, but I was watching it and I was like, why? It felt like it was going on for a really long time, but like also it was kind of fun and cute to watch. So I didn't hate
I mean,
it. I didn't mind it at all.
kids are definitely gonna be like, oh, that's so cute
Yeah, and
when
they
they watch
got in the blender and like,
and
just wow.
and then making one of them into a s'more.
Right.
But
That's funny.
oh man. But my favorite sequence in this movie was when they started chasing Muncher as he's called now. Like
Hmm.
for anybody that said it was Slimer, like it's Muncher this time, and it's actually voiced by Josh Gad out of all
Hmm.
people.
Josh Gad. Yep.
And that was a really fun sequence with McKenna with Phoebe, Podcast, and Trevor
Hmm.
just chasing after the ghost.
Right.
I
How
wish
did
by
you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, how did you feel about Gozer? Did you feel like that character like brought more to the table than they did in the original, or like, did you feel like any difference in the character, the villain?
Uh, I felt like it was pretty much the same. Like when I really think about
Hmm.
it, but
Hmm.
there were times where I think it attempted something different. Like when we really get to the end when they actually finally defeat the ghosts.
Yeah,
But when it gets to the scene down, I think it was like an underground, like I think it was like
it's like a
some like
tomb or something. Yeah, it
yeah,
seemed like
yeah,
it.
tomb,
Yeah.
yeah, the tomb that they find, where the ghosts are being hatched.
Hmm.
Um, I found that I compared it a little bit to the original Ghostbusters, but instead of in the original film, they have it on top of a New York City building roof,
Hmm. Yeah,
and
exactly.
where they possess Sigourney Weaver.
Hmm.
But in this film, they possess Carrie Coon and Paul Rudd.
Right.
But I did
How do
find
you,
that
how do you feel like how do you feel like Paul Rudd did in this film? Did you enjoy him in this film?
Of course I did. Who doesn't
Hmm.
enjoy Paul Rudd these days?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's pretty much great in anything he's in. I think I would have I would have hoped for a little bit more from his character in the film.
Like a
I
like a little bit more of like depth or
a little bit more depth. Yeah, I think I wanted a little bit more depth from all the characters, but um, Paul Rudd's character, I wouldn't say shallow, but he was just. I felt like he was a little underutilized in some areas, and I think some of the other like the younger people were a little underutilized as well. I think her name was Lucky.
yeah,
Finn
Celeste
Wolfhard.
O'Connor. Celeste
Yeah,
O'Connor was the one
Celeste.
that played as Lucky. If you guys remember her from Freaky, she
Yeah,
thought
so I really wished we got some more, depth from her, some backstory for her, podcast as well.
Logan
Like,
Kim.
yeah, he was hilarious. He was
God,
great.
I
I really loved his character. I
dude,
just
I
wish
love
we
that
got
kid.
a little bit more depth with these characters.
Like the only ones we really like, the only character that we really get depth with is Phoebe,
Yeah, true.
which that I don't mind that because she kind of reminds, like, honestly, for people that are nerds around this community like us, I'm
Hmm.
gonna tell, like, she will connect with you when you
Hmm.
really look at it.
Right.
Like, I can connect with her because let's face it, I'm an awkward nerdy kid.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit that. Like,
No, no,
e-
no
even
shame
as
in it.
even as Paul Rudd says in when him and Carrie Coon are on that, I think it's not at Spinners, I don't think. Um, it's
Where?
like, I think it's at Spinners. Um,
Okay.
where they're like, where he's like, she's an awkward nerdy kid, and I watched a trailer reaction that on the Ghostbusters YouTube channel where McKenna Grace was actually reacting to the trailer
Hmm.
that came, and she's like, I am.
True.
I found that funny. But
It's funny.
but yeah, I mean, I can't lie though. She did great in this movie for sure. She definitely is proving that how good she is of an actress now. Like
Yeah, McKenna Grace is great. I My favorite role from her is in a film called Gifted. I don't know if you saw it, but
yes,
yeah, that's actually my favorite Chris Evans performance as well. I really enjoy those two in that film and the chemistry they have. And McKenna Grace, she killed it in that film, and she was so little. She was really young, so
yeah, this
I already knew, like, as soon as I saw that movie, I was like, she's gonna be great when she grows up. And she does, I mean, doesn't even have to grow all the way up, but her next roles, what's coming for her, are going to be great. And I'm not surprised that she got cast in Ghostbusters Afterlife.
yeah, I agree. Like, and she's like 15 now if I remember right because like checked on IMDb for her age, she's 15.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, dude. I mean, whatever role like she's gonna be given from now on, I'm like, yeah, there's no doubt she's gonna do good.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, but I need to let's catch up on the chat. Reagan says Ghostbusters Afterlife is incredible. My favorite movie of the year because the first one's so nostalgic.
Wow.
Top, definitely my top five. I will say that for sure. It's in my top five.
Okay. Yeah,
But
I really enjoyed it. It was great.
but it's not. But for you though, it's not. You do have issues with it. But for me,
I have a few, but it's not like anything that's detrimental to the score. I understand that it's nostalgic, and for some odd reason, I felt a little bit nostalgic too, even though I saw the movie for the first time this year. The first two movies. I did watch Ghostbusters 2016, like I think it was like
yeah.
2017 or 2018. I watched it. And
Oh yeah.
I don't love that film, but like it has some moments that are decent. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't know why I was feeling nostalgic for this film, but like I feel like even for folks that didn't like grow up with the films or haven't even seen the first two films could find this film heartwarming.
Yes, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Hmm.
And say Doctor Strange is in here, and it's
What's up,
actually
Doctor
my
Strange?
it's actually my buddy Alex Lopez, aka King Yoda, is awesome on Instagram. He says this is my burner account to avoid No Way Home.
Nice.
That's funny. Yep, and yeah, they're just talking about that. Gifted is so underrated. I agree, dude. That is a very
It
underrated
is.
movie for Mark Webb. Yes,
Mhm.
and for anybody know, that's directed by Mark Webb after he did the not so amazing Spider-Man. That's a little joke I like to make about
Those
that.
movies, yeah, those
They're
movies
they're
are.
not good. They're not good.
It's a missed opportunity for sure.
Yeah. And for anybody that says that prefers Ghostbusters 2016 over Afterlife, I can't take you seriously.
I mean,
I mean,
like
that's
I
totally
said,
fine.
it does have some moments, but Ghostbusters Afterlife is just it just seems like a more competently made film for me.
Yeah,
Like it has the technicalities in the film, the visuals, the comedy was a lot better and a lot better delivered in this
yeah, it
film for
wasn't.
me personally, because I know it's all subjective. Comedy is subjective, but
Yeah, I know.
um,
But
but
I was just making a joke that I can't take people seriously if they like 2016 more than Afterlife.
yeah,
But again, all art is subjective, so but sometimes we like to joke around, you know.
for sure.
But yeah, and I saw this one at a 2 o'clock showing on a Sunday with my parents.
hmm I saw it on Sunday too. I watched it on Sunday.
We're twins.
Nice. Yeah, I saw it on the Sunday it came out. I think I was doing something, or I went to go see something else on that Friday, so I couldn't see it on the. Wait, did it release with something else?
I think it was released with King Richard, if I remember right. It came out the
I
same
didn't
weekend
see
as King
it.
Richard.
I didn't watch it with King Richard. I watched King Richard at home. I don't know what I was doing, but I saw it on a Sunday. So
Yeah, I saw it on a Sunday as well. Because they showed a few previews like before. I mean, obviously it's pretty obvious they're going to show previews like before a movie unless you go to a screening.
right.
Obviously,
hmm
if I remember, okay. I know I saw a trailer for Encanto. I know that for sure. It was the teaser that I saw when I went to see Free Guy.
hmm
Um, and I did see the teaser that we got for No Way Home.
I don't know
Like
if I saw the No Way. Oh yeah, I did. I did. I saw the No
the
Way Home trailer before Ghostbusters as well.
yeah, it was the teaser that came out back in August, not the one that just came out back in November.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. That's the
yeah,
one I saw too.
yeah. That's my second time seeing that trailer in a theater. When I saw it, that was also when I saw Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
But
Shang-Chi.
I think I told you guys after I saw Shang-Chi that I was like that I saw the No Way Home trailer in theaters, and I was kind of rubbing your guys' faces for a minute, but I realized I was like, nah, I shouldn't do that. But I don't know. It was kind of nice to see it in the theater after to see a great Marvel movie.
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
hyped for it. I'm hyped for No Way Home, man. I'm seeing it Thursday.
I'm gonna see it on Sunday.
Nice.
Is when I'm gonna go see No Way Home because my best friend knows the tradition for this year now. Like we saw Black Widow on Sunday, we saw Shang-Chi on a Sunday, and Eternals on Sunday.
Nice.
On the opening weekends, all at 2 o'clock.
Cool.
So, and I'll give you a guess which one I like the best.
Out of which movies?
Out of Black Widow,
Black Widow.
Shang-Chi, or Eternals.
I want to say you liked Eternals the most.
Of course I did.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think we discussed it that you enjoyed Eternals the most. I think I still have Shang-Chi over Eternals. Maybe in my letterbox.
But
Can't
I think
remember.
I don't know. I thought you had Eternals over Shang-Chi.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I really enjoy Eternals a lot. I know a lot of folks didn't, but I did.
Yeah. Again, shout out to Tyler. Chloe Zhao made a movie, and the geeks cannot handle it.
Yeah.
It's so different from Marvel, and I'm like, come on, you guys, take a chance.
Right. They did. And it worked in my eyes. A lot of people wouldn't agree with that, but It worked for me.
Of course, it works for me too because like I love Chloe Zhao as a director. I mean,
Mm.
Nomadland was definitely slow in its story department, but the way she directed that film was beautiful looking, and I'm glad she won the
It's,
Oscar for Best Director.
yeah, it's very well directed. I will admit that the story, the way it was written, not my favorite,
Yeah,
but
not
the direction was great.
for sure. I agree.
Hmm.
I really wish we could have gotten to see the when I went and saw Mortal Kombat. I wish I could have got to see a teaser for the Ghostbusters Afterlife that came out like about a year ago, and I'm like,
Hmm.
where did that go?
Yeah, I saw it like before some movie. I can't even remember what movie it was, but I saw the old Ghostbusters like when it was becoming the time of the release date. They started playing it more. I think I saw it twice actually in the theaters since
Yeah,
they dropped it on YouTube a while ago, years ago, like 2019 or
I think it was.
I think I think it was 2019, maybe early 2020,
I think
but
it
it
was early
was
2020.
yeah, it was a while ago though. It was in comparison to when we got the film, it was a while ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I actually reacted to the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer when it first came out, and I think it was 2019, bro. I think it was
God, that
2019.
was
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna
all
look it
right.
up, see when I reacted to it, because I think I reacted to it on the same day that it was released. It was a
Yeah,
while ago,
and
but
let's
yeah.
see. I'm gonna catch up on this chat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Encanto was phenomenal, says Alex. I agree. I loved Encanto. We'll
Console
be,
was
we'll,
great. We're about
we'll,
to
be,
get into it
we'll get into that in a little bit. I'll tell you that
for
right now.
sure. The Morbius trailer reaction that
Morbius.
came out. Yeah, the Morbius trailer came out January 15th, 2020.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I still have not watched a single trailer for Morbius. I'm gonna go into it blind.
That's a good idea. I didn't watch the second trailer. I saw the first one a while
I think
ago.
I heard that the second trailer gives away a little bit too much. That's the reason
Hmm.
why I avoided it.
December 9th, 2019 is when I
Gee,
reacted to Ghostbusters Afterlife.
wow,
Crazy,
dude.
the trailer. Wow.
Yep.
And right before that, December 10th, well, it might have been after that. What is it? Yeah, so
December.
December
It was
10th.
after.
Yeah, December 10th, I reacted to Free Guy trailer.
Oh, you actually did a
Crazy.
reaction to the Free Guy trailer?
Yeah, in 2019.
I did not know you did that one.
I
Actually.
mean, that was before we knew each other. It was way before that. It was way before we knew each other because
Yeah,
we met each other this year, and
we met each other back
yo,
in June.
it was 2 years ago. Crazy.
Yeah, and you guys know we like if you guys saw our spoiler discussion, we both love Free Guy. That's for
Yep,
darn sure.
I really enjoy
And
Free Guy a lot.
and
I want to watch it again before the year is out, just to kind of solidify my thoughts and see where it ranks in my yearly ranking.
you know who to talk to, man. You know who to talk to.
Yeah.
Because Tyler's not going to watch it again. I already know.
Nah, he wasn't really feeling the film, and that's okay. It's not for
I know,
everybody,
and
but
I know he's.
yeah.
That's why he said he feels like he forgot how to have fun with movies,
Mm.
and I'm like, yeah, you did.
That's a thing though. Like seriously, I found myself not being able to enjoy films because I started like looking at every film critically, and that's I mean, you should look at every film critically if you're a film critic, but you also have to look at your enjoyment for it. Like, can
Yeah,
you enjoy the film like without thinking about it critically? Like, you kind of have to
yeah,
split it. That's kind of why I'm going to go see Spider-Man No Way Home twice before Sunday, before we start discussing it and things like that. Because Thursday I'm going to see it just for enjoyment, just to I'm going to leave my critic brain at home. I'm going to leave it here and then go and just enjoy the film. And then on Saturday, I'm going to go see it again and just kind of look at critically, like the story. Did everything match up? Is everything, are there any continuity errors? Are there, does the acting suck? Just kind of like that. I'm going to kind of split my brains with those
yeah,
viewings.
yeah. I get that. And
Mm-hmm.
Alex says he's seen No Way Home on Saturday at 11 a.m.
Nice. Enjoy
Good
that.
man.
Enjoy that.
Movies and Train Studios, a constant viewer here on my channel. What's up, buddy? And he said he loves Ghostbusters Afterlife so much.
Sweet.
Yep.
Ghostbusters Afterlife was awesome.
And Alex says he loves the cameos of Ghostbusters Afterlife. That's something we forgot to touch on was the
Yeah, we
cameos.
didn't talk about the cameos. That's what we gotta talk about the cameos. It's probably the highlight of the movie.
Of course. Everybody
Yeah.
says the last 15 minutes is the best part of Ghostbusters Afterlife.
It really, I mean, honestly, I would agree with that. It was the best part. Not that the rest of it was bad, but it was the best part.
Yeah, the cameo, like when Phoebe's in jail, like apparently Phoebe goes to jail for some odd reason. She's 12 years old. And so basically she
Yeah,
goes on
she
the
was in
phone with,
holding. Yeah.
so yeah, she gets on the phone with Dan Aykroyd. And now for people that saw that the second trailer, you might know that they kind of gave it away,
Yeah.
but they didn't show who was on the phone because otherwise
Yeah.
somebody would be like, "Oh crap, he really gave that away."
Mm-hmm.
So, so basically they hid that as a surprise. But I mean, we knew that it was going to happen.
We
Like,
figured, yeah, we figured it was gonna happen. We weren't like extremely shocked, but we were kind of happy to see it happen, like come to fruition. Like when we were actually in the moment, we were kind of freaking out a little bit. And then, at the very end, when the other folks show up, the other Ghostbusters, the original crew shows up.
yep,
Um,
Ernie Hudson, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd,
yes,
and
sir.
you see a CGI ghost of Harold Ramis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude,
And
that
it was very heartwarming, very sad, but also comforting at the same time.
that
I don't
dude
know.
that
There's a
seriously
lot of
made me
emotions
cry.
going on. A lot of emotions going on with that scene. Seriously,
Yeah, for
it was
people
great
that's
though. It was very well executed. Didn't have him speaking at all, which was great. I'm glad they didn't have like anything to make him speak because that would have been weird.
like
Um,
seeing as they passed away back in 2014.
Yeah, I know, but like they could have like done something to make his voice come out or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
Taking
it's just
recordings from the old movies and like, you don't have to really do that.
yeah, but it's kind of just getting a little nitpicks at this point. But we're not really
Yeah,
going to
I
nitpick.
mean, well, I'm glad that they didn't do that. I mean, it would have been a little bit of a nitpick, but they didn't do it, so I didn't have anything to nitpick.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hmm.
And Movies and Train says, I'm hopefully going to see No Way Home next week. I made plans with some of my family members, but tried booking tickets. It only allowed me to order for the night before it releases.
Wow.
Uh oh.
So that's the 16th
Yeah, the
because
16th
it
is.
releases the 17th.
Yep. So I'm going to try and book them in a couple of days, and then fingers crossed they're not sold out. Well,
I mean, you might have to sit in the front, in the very front, like the front row, but
yeah,
you'll be seeing Spider Man. So,
yeah, for sure. And
yep.
Movies and Trains also says he watched Free Guy at least 7 times. Jeez, bro. I've seen that.
Wait, how many times? Seven
Seven.
times. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've only seen it once.
I saw it twice. Like,
I gotta get it on 4K. I don't see myself spending $30 on it, even though I really enjoyed it. I don't usually spend that much on movies unless I just absolutely love the film. Like Eternals, I'll probably get day one.
or
Uh,
or
last
maybe.
duel, last
Yep.
duel, I'll probably. I didn't get it today, but I think I asked for it for Christmas, so hopefully I get it for Christmas.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get it tomorrow. Like I told you before, I'm gonna get it
Nice,
tomorrow
nice.
because. Okay, so here's a little bit of story time for you guys. I know this is off topic, but we're just gonna talk about it anyway
Mm-hmm.
because I talked about this with AJ earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went into Walmart, I was gonna go get so I got this. As you guys know, I got the Venom Let There Be Carnage 4K,
Mm-hmm.
which has a really dope slip. I love the slip cover. Even though it's not embossed or anything, it's still a nice looking slip cover. Just seeing Venom and Carnage just scream at each other. But
Yeah.
so they had a standee up for it, so which I was happy about. So that way I could just take it off the rack, and boom, I have it. So
Mm-hmm.
I asked one of the employees if they could check in the back to see if they had the 4K for the last duel, and they said they didn't have it in yet. So I was like, and I looked back at the price tags. I was like, oh, that makes sense. because they don't have it up for $30, which is basically what would be the price for the 4K. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It
So
should be there tomorrow.
yeah, but
Maybe
at
you'll even
least
find the 4K tomorrow.
I don't know,
Mm.
but at least, I got some time for Carnage.
Yep,
Nope, no pun intended.
you're gonna see that tonight. Watch that tonight.
Yep, after we log off the stream, I'm going to be watching that. So
Mm-hmm.
keep your eye out for my Letterboxd review. So
Awesome.
yep, I'm sure I'm going to like it though because I did enjoy the first Venom. So I think I'm going to like this one. Oh,
Nice.
and Reagan brings up a good point about what AJ said about watching a film as a critic. I wouldn't really call myself a critic. I call myself a movie buff and enjoyer. I mostly watch a film just because I love it or I've never seen it. Good point.
Yeah, like so, like people like us that love film but also critique it and like also kind of break it down, dissect it, and basically critique it. We kind of look at films in a certain way, and after a while, we can be overly critical. We can start to be overly critical and not able to enjoy the art, not being able to enjoy, the comedy because the line delivery isn't great, because the acting isn't great. So like we just kind of start honing in on specific things. And sometimes you got to let your mind not do that and just enjoy it for what it is. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it's not everybody is like that, but like I think as if you start, that's why so critics are so like hard on films, because they've been doing it for a while, and they can't hardly enjoy anything that has a minute issue. So
like like I don't know. Say for example, like some people are a little bit too critical on like the Suicide Squad, and I'm like, okay, you guys really don't know how to have fun.
yeah.
Like like
Yeah, that movie wasn't supposed to be like over analyzed. It was supposed to be a fun film.
exactly, and that's what I wanted out of it, and I got it.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
I got the fun that I wanted, and then some. Like it was originally my favorite film of 2021 before Last Night in Soho took that over.
Hmm.
So and let's see. Alex says I recommend not searching on YouTube No Way Home because there's a lot of leaked scenes from yesterday's premiere. Okay,
I'm not doing that. I'm
I'm
not
not
looking that up.
doing that.
I'm not. I'm not. I took myself off social media, so I'm not gonna be seeing anything until Thursday when I have my butt in the seat watching the movie.
Yep, I'll be seeing again. I'll be seeing it on Sunday. So now let's get into what I really think we should have been talking about right now. Encanto.
Yes, sir.
So just like what we did with Afterlife, AJ is my guest, so he is going to go first, telling his thoughts about the movie and what were some of his favorite parts about it. So AJ, take it away.
All right. So I didn't really know what to expect going into the film. Like, I saw the trailer, I saw like the little teasers or whatever they had, but I didn't really know if it was a musical. I didn't really know. Like, Lin Manuel Miranda was over it. I kind of knew that, so I like figured, okay, it's gonna have music in it. It's gonna have like it felt like a Latin spin on a kids movie. So okay, it's gonna have that, but I didn't know it was gonna be so heavily influenced by music. And it was a pleasant surprise when I went in and heard the first song. I was like, oh, this is about to be lit. I'm about to be lit with all these kids around me. I don't care. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. It's gonna be awesome. So, and I sat there and enjoyed the film. Once again, a very heartwarming film. My eyes got even more misty than Afterlife. Like, this film wrecked me, bro. I was like,
it, it
at the by the end. But it was a great film. It had a lot of culture, and it had a lot of um sentimental value, and you can relate to it with family. It's about family, about unity, coming together as one unit to accomplish something, and it really worked. And I think the message paid off as well. Visually was astounding. Disney animation, I was talking about this with my buddy earlier. Disney's animation is like pretty much untouched as far as 3D animation goes. It's so good. And Pixar and Disney animation just go neck and neck with the best, some of the best animation. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
like visually, the sounds, the message, the voice acting, everything was so great with this film. Not quite a perfect film. It did have a few things in it that were just kind of like, yeah, okay, keep the film going. It was a little, some of the pacing was like, okay, let's get to the point of the film. Like some things were a little, it wasn't very straightforward until we got to the end. So I don't know how well kids would follow the film as far as the story goes, but the music helped a lot.
I
That was a
agree.
mouthful. Sorry. I kind of took over there for a minute. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you give your thoughts on the film.
yeah, I definitely need to talk about this film just because I haven't reviewed it
Mm-hmm.
on my channel, which I plan to. But again, busy stuff, work has been getting in the way.
Yeah,
So,
I get you. Understand.
but I absolutely freaking love this movie. I I went in knowing I was going to get a good movie out of it. Like I knew I was going to get a good movie for sure. Like
Mm-hmm.
with Lin-Manuel Miranda's name attached to it, I'm like, you're good. You, you,
Mm-hmm.
you already know that you're going to get a good movie. Like especially like with what I got with In the Heights and Tick Tick Boom.
Mm-hmm.
With Lin-Manuel Miranda's name attached to anything, I'm like, dude, you still got it, man. You still have it.
Yeah.
And I loved the soundtrack to this movie. Encanto is on maybe the best soundtrack of the year, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Wow. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. Yes, I definitely prefer this over the Last Night in Soho soundtrack. So shoot me, haters.
Was Last Night in Soho soundtrack
It wasn't
good?
like
Like
music.
really good? I mean,
It was a great soundtrack, but I like Encanto's more because it honestly feels like it has more relatable music
oh
when you
yeah.
look at it.
Last Night in Soho's soundtrack was okay. As far as I remember, it was decent, but I can't even really remember it that well, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
but it doesn't. But like with Last Night in Soho's soundtrack, it doesn't feel so like in your face as Cruella is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Corella, they relied on the music a lot.
Which only was my only issue with Cruella. That was my only issue, and I'm like, okay, you got me there.
Mm-hmm.
And for any of you Emma Stone fanatics, she got a Golden Globe nomination for Cruella.
Yeah, I still
Dude,
need to pick that up.
oh, I can.
Oh, where'd you go?
It's just the phone. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
But you know me, I got it.
Oh yeah, on 4K, and then you have
And
that red.
the red
Yeah, the
case,
red
baby.
case.
I love it.
You know what Alex Thomas did? Shout out Alex Thomas, but he had the Green Knight and the Cruella, and he switched the cases for Cruella and Green Knight. So the Green Knight has the red case, and
Cruella has
Cruella
the
has
black
the
kiss.
black case, and that's how I like it. Like I liked Cruella if it had a black case. So I think I might do that when I get Cruella, is just switch the cases, because I think the Green Knight would look nice with a red 4K case.
Yeah, for sure. And
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna keep it the way it is because I like the red case better with Cruella.
Okay,
So,
nice.
but if you guys have seen my review for this movie, you know me. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And for
Did you
anybody
have the
that,
Green Knight?
yes, I have it
Okay.
on the shelf.
Blu-ray?
No, sir.
4K. Nice.
It's the 4K.
Awesome. That's a really nice slip cover. Slip cover.
It's so nice and glossy, dude.
It
I like it.
is. It's fantastic. But
Yeah,
back to Encanto.
yeah. I know we get on topic at
Got a
times,
little bit
but
off topic, but that's all right.
that's the one way to have a good time, my friends.
It's true.
But yeah, Encanto, fantastic soundtrack. I mean, the Waiting on a Miracle song. Oh man, that really just touches my heart. Like seriously, like that kind of reminds me of society at times. Like we really just are waiting on a miracle,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
like to happen. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but dude, but that scene where the house started to crumble, I was like, no, why are you doing this to me?
You're breaking my heart.
You, yeah, you're just breaking my heart for no reason, Lin-Manuel Miranda. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that was a good way to break. That's a good way to break somebody's heart in a movie theater. I'll tell you that right now.
Mhm.
But
True.
the main character, I forgot what her name was.
It was Maribel.
Maribel, yeah, Maribel.
Mhm.
One of the best characters in Disney animation history.
She was a great character.
She's
Very relatable, very because she, was kind of like us. She was like normal, but her
yeah, she's
job
a
was basically bringing the family together, and that was like that hit close to home. That hit
yeah
close to
for
home,
sure,
bro.
man. I got to agree with that. And let me get back into the chat really quick. He said, "Movies and Trains agree with you about enjoying a movie." He said he watched Ape Christmas and Jungle Cruise and just enjoyed them. And some of my friends don't like it because they didn't look for the enjoyment factor. I can
Yeah.
definitely see that. And
And also, I think there are preconceived notions about certain films as well. I think some folks looked at the Jungle Cruise trailer and was like, I'm not going to have a good time with this. And guess what? They didn't
they,
have a good time with it because they kind of just had a preconceived notion about the film and like
yeah,
didn't go in with like an empty slate, like no expectations kind of thing. And it's difficult. I'm not gonna say like it's the easiest thing in the world to go in without expectations because I do it, but like I have to
yeah,
kind of remind myself that like, hey, this might not be exactly what you're expecting. Just chill out, just take it as it's given to you and enjoy it for what it is. If you don't enjoy it, that's what it is, but at least you don't have preconceived notions about it.
yes, I agree. And that's kind of how I was going into Old. Like I had no expectations, and I walked out
Mm-hmm.
enjoying myself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and Reagan is heading out because he hasn't seen Encanto. Same thing with Movies and Trains. So, peace out to both of you. Hope you guys
Yeah.
see it soon.
I don't think we got into any spoilers yet.
Well, I talked about when the house crumbled though. That was a spoiler.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah, I think I could relate to Encanto since I am part Colombian, says Alex. Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pure Hangout is in the chat. How's it going, man?
Nice. Pure hangout. What's going on, bro?
He says, "Zip, did I
Yeah,
miss the?"
we talked about Ghostbusters. Yeah, we did, but we both enjoyed it. We both enjoyed it a lot. He has more sentimental value, more nostalgia for it than I do. I watched it for the first time this year, and I still enjoyed Afterlife. So there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Buying that movie as soon as it comes out for sure, dude. I loved it so much. And
Yeah, I'm,
plus,
I'm definitely gonna pick it up.
I actually got a Ghostbusters Afterlife popcorn bucket
Oh, that's awesome.
at the theater at Sibley.
That's really
So
cool.
so shout out to the people that work at the Sibley movie theater, or AKA
Hmm.
Max Theaters, for having a special bucket for that movie because it deserves one.
Yeah, I need to get Ghostbusters 2 on 4K when it drops.
Love that bucket. Nice. Of course, man. It's Finn Wolfhard joyriding in the Ghostbusters car.
Hmm.
But another thing about Encanto is that, like you said, very cultured
Hmm.
is what it is, and I just like again and also when Maribel goes to meet Bruno,
Hmm.
as he's known as, voiced by John Leguizamo.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like that's where more of the emotional stuff starts to push in because we actually get to know a little bit about like why um, Maribel did not get her get a gift like when
Right.
she opened the door
Hmm.
because he sees a vision that that Maribel would actually like destroy the house like because she doesn't have a gift.
Hmm. But it turns out that she wasn't the one who, caused the house to crumble. It was the lack of unity in the family, basically.
Like basically them arguing so much was what caused them to make the house crumble. Like
Yeah. They felt like they were on opposing sides.
yeah, and that's not what should have happened. Like they should have
Nope.
they shouldn't have just like had odds with each other, because otherwise it wouldn't have crumbled. But they had to do it like so that way the audience would actually feel for these characters and like what they're going through.
For sure.
And also when it gets to the end, when Maribel has the rest like has everybody helping her to reconstruct the house, I feel like that's where more it gets more emotion inside, because it actually feels like one person actually helping the rest of the people that actually have the gifts.
Yep. And when she touched the doorknob and everything lit up, and I was messed up. I was like, oh my
Yeah, dude.
god.
Yeah, and I saw.
Family. That's how I
Yeah,
was feeling in the moment. I can't
yeah,
wait to watch it again. It's gonna be on Disney Plus soon, so it's gonna be on Disney Plus Christmas Eve.
yep.
So
And for anybody that's watching, like for also it's hitting Christmas Eve is on Netflix. Don't Look Up.
yep, on Netflix.
I'm gonna watch that right away in the morning on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
No cap, dude.
Nice.
Dude, you do not know how long I've been waiting to see this.
Yep. It's a
I'm,
great cast. Adam McKay.
my boy DiCaprio's back again, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see him. Like, and he also got nominated for a Golden Globe for Don't Look Up. So maybe there's another chance he might get another Oscar nomination.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, let's get back to Encanto again. Um, and yes, the message of this movie hits very, very well about just being oneself.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Being yourself. Yep.
like,
Don't have to long for anybody else's abilities or gifts. Be yourself, and that's all that matters. You know, it
or
sounds cheesy, it sounds corny, it sounds, whatever, but like it makes sense. It makes sense,
yeah, or even like if you have a gift, like even if you have a gift or not, you're just as special as the people as the people around you.
True.
Like that's the biggest message that Encanto has to offer, and I think it hits pretty, and I think it does hit pretty well.
Mm-hmm. I
And
agree.
and again, let's talk about this animation. This animation is gorgeous.
It is.
There and also, I know this is going to be the front runner to take home Best Animated Feature. There's no competition, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean, I can't really think of any other films that could go against it from this year.
yeah, I mean, they snubbed the Mitchells versus the Machines, which I was angry about for one.
I haven't seen Mitchell's versus Machines, so
They did just
I
release a
wouldn't know.
Blu-ray for it today,
Oh, nice.
but it's on
It's on
Netflix, so
Netflix, so I'll probably just catch it on Netflix. If I love it, I might pick it up, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna pay full price for it.
But one that I did pay full price for last week and I ended up loving was this,
Oh yeah, Ron's Gone Wrong.
which hits Disney Plus tomorrow for anybody that wants to watch it. So
Nice. I'll probably catch it. I don't know if I'm gonna check it out before the year is out, but I'll probably watch it next year, like January.
if you want my personal recommendation, bro, watch it tomorrow.
Watch it tomorrow. Wow. I got
I'm,
so much to watch. I've been watching so much, bro. I'm trying to like watch things before the end of the year. So I
but
can
yeah,
come out with
but I loved this
my
movie for
rankings
sure.
and stuff.
I loved it. But anyways, and Ron's Gone Wrong got snubbed, and I'm like, you can't appreciate something different. Come on, like
Did you pick up Mitchell's and the Machines?
no, I
Oh,
haven't yet.
okay. Oh, okay.
I told Tyler that I might wait till after Christmas to get it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Understandable.
And they also mistakenly put out the price tags for No Time to Die early.
Oh wow. They probably have some in the back, honestly.
But if they have it in stock tomorrow when I go, I might just say, you know what, screw it. I'm not gonna wait till after Christmas to get this.
Yeah.
But because
Did you put it on your Christmas list?
no,
No. Oh, okay.
no, I'm not. I'm not gonna put that on my Christmas list. Like
Okay.
I'm buying that myself.
Okay.
Because
Fair enough.
Bro, you know me. I love No Time to Die.
I know you do, but I know you were gonna get it after Christmas, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, but I didn't say I was going to get it on Christmas because I don't know the gifts I'm getting.
Right, that's true. That's why I just asked you if you're gonna have it on your list, if you had it on your list at all.
Yeah, but it comes out 4 days before Christmas.
Right. So does my favorite movie of the year, Demon Slayer, the film.
And one of
And that
my
comes
favorite, and also one of my favorites of the year, The Many Saints of Newark.
and that comes out the same day?
Yeah, same day as No
Oh
Time to
wow.
Die.
Nice.
That's another one I'm getting after Christmas. I freaking love The Many Saints of Newark.
Awesome.
And let's get
Maybe start watching Sopranos.
I watched a couple episodes at
Mm-hmm.
least. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I will own Many Saints of Newark. I'll tell you guys that right now. I will own it.
Mm-hmm.
The message of Encanto is what valued the most. Yes, I could agree. I can actually agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, super excited for Matrix Resurrections. Yes, sir.
Matrix Resurrections. I've only seen the first one, and I watched the first one for the first time last night.
That was your very first time watching The Matrix?
So it's a funny story because I watched The Matrix like multiple times, but I never finished it. Like I always started get like to the halfway point.
Oh,
Like as soon as they start talking to the Oracle, like after they leave the Oracle and they see the black cat and it's the whole deja vu thing, that's where I stop every time. So yesterday was the first time me finishing it. And so now I have to watch Reloaded and Revolutions before I go see Resurrections. But I got my Resurrections tickets already, so I'm ready.
yeah.
I'm
I
ready.
think I might be watching Resurrections at home, but
Okay,
because
that's
I'm
fair enough. It's gonna be
because
on HBO Max, so there you go.
because I kind of want to see the Kingsman in theaters. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I kind of want to just see that in theaters instead of Matrix.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna see Kingsman theaters.
But and Alex loves the first Matrix film, and it was great. Ages super well. Yes, it does.
It does. Some of the CGI and effects, green screen is a little dated, but like not by much. It's
Like a
compared to
little it
yeah.
it is a little recognizable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like compared to like other films that came out around that time, it's pretty well done and aged pretty well.
But if you're talking about other films from the Wachowskis, Speed Racer has really recognizable green screen. Like
Yeah,
I rewatched that
as far as I
recently.
remember, yeah, as
Like
far as I remember, it does. But I haven't seen that movie in a really long time, but so I'll have to
I liked it
rewatch
more
it.
on my rewatch, but
Mm-hmm.
there is still very recognizable green screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind of a Nerd is in the chat.
Yo,
What's Tyler? And
got my tickets for Matrix and Nightmare Alley tonight. Sweet.
let's go. And Matrix Reloaded is mostly decent. I could agree.
I have not seen it yet. I am.
And everyone hates Revolutions.
No,
Except for
my boy
Tyler.
Tyler. My boy Tyler doesn't hate it. He loves it actually. So I'm gonna have to check out both and see, like, make my own, conclusion about both of the films. But I
Yeah,
don't
for
know.
sure.
I'm hopeful because I like the first one a lot. So
Yeah,
um,
after fully watching it for the first time.
after fully watching it for the first time last night, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it really changed what sci-fi film. It's really changed sci-fi films for generations to come.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called a classic for a reason. Oh, man,
Yes, sir.
but again, let's get back to again. I know we get a little too off topic, but let's get back to Encanto. Stephanie Beatriz is the one that voices Maribel.
Yeah, she's from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She has great voice acting, and her singing voice is great.
Yep. I was surprised. She was in the Heights as well.
Hold on.
She was in the Heights as well. Yep.
She worked
she worked in the salon.
Yeah, but it doesn't say so on the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, check the IMDb.
Or I can just look up her profile and just be like, oh, okay, now I get it.
Yep.
Thanks, AJ.
Yeah, she was in it. She wasn't like a big character in the film, so I think she was kind of forgettable a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not really like an issue with the movie to me for me
Mm-hmm.
personally,
Mm-hmm.
because let's face it, like most of the characters do get small parts in with in the Heights,
Mm-hmm.
because we really have to focus on like mostly four people, because you can't really just focus on like 1,000 people like at one time, and it's just like, oh, okay, here's what's going on with all these people. Let's just make it into 6 hours.
Yeah, In the Heights was great though.
I agree.
Another Lin-Manuel Miranda film.
Yep, the dude's a genius. Let's be
He
honest.
really is. Like he's a musical genius. He does very well with film. Like he's got it. He's got talent for sure. He showed
Yeah.
it off multiple times. I have
Yep.
not seen Tick Tick Boom yet. I am excited to see it. I'm probably gonna check it out next week.
I know.
Yeah, before Christmas.
I know Tyler's screaming at you in the chat to watch Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah, we've had multiple conversations about Tick Tick Boom, and we actually made a deal. I said once you watch Fellowship of the Ring, I'm gonna watch Tick Tick Boom,
Okay.
and when he watches Two Towers, I'm gonna watch No Time to Die because both of us have been procrastinating those movies. Oh, I'm here. I guess I'm taking over Luke's stream. Encanto, yes, Encanto was fantastic. It was great. It was good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Okay, we're talking. I took over for a second.
Yeah. It does this all the time, so
Yeah,
no need to worry. It does this all the
I've
time.
noticed. I've noticed it.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, No Time to Die, great,
Mm-hmm.
great opening song though. Great opening song from Billie
Mm-hmm.
Eilish.
Yep,
Yeah, for
been
sure.
listening to that ever since it dropped. Like I think it was 2019 when it came out.
Yeah, before COVID struck, and then we just kept getting continuous delays.
Yep.
And let's see. One of the biggest things I love about Encanto is the characters.
Yeah.
Getting to see that they actually have their own gift, and getting to see like what they can do, especially the one that basically is kind of a roommate with Maribel,
Mm-hmm.
um, was actually kind of sweet. Like
Very
could
sweet.
talk could talk to animals. Like he reminded me a lot of what's her name from Wild Thornberries.
Oh, Eliza Thornberry.
Yes, Eliza. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I always blink on that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he did remind me a lot of Eliza Thornberry, and but honestly, it was in a more sweeter way with
Mm-hmm.
Encanto. Like it is like there were times where I felt like it was a little bit more like in Wild Thornberries, it was kind of mean spirited.
What,
So like with
Eliza?
no, like with now I was kidding.
Oh, I was like, wait, with Eliza was sweet, but
I
I get what you're saying. I feel like this film is a little bit more sentimental.
Yeah, because there were
Yeah,
times where I thought Wild Thornberries was getting a little bit mean spirited,
yeah. Like with the sister, like the older sister, she was mean,
and
and
the girl that was in the cafeteria
mm,
scene. Yeah,
I
that
don't
girl
remember.
was
I don't remember that, but
that
yeah,
was
like
the
there were some characters in that show and film.
yeah, and the film as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yes, Tyler said that he does love Revolutions. Isn't perfect, but I love that whole movie after the first act is basically action. Yes.
Nice.
And
I'm ready to
here's a
check
good
it out.
question. What is a modern movie that is considered classics when you first saw it in theaters? Mine is The Dark Knight, Up, and Avatar. Um, I might have to go. Like, I know this isn't really considered a masterpiece by like everybody, but I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm just gonna say The Suicide Squad.
Really, that's a classic for you.
It is a classic to me. I mean, it's everything I wanted from a comic book movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what about you, AJ?
Classic. It's kind of hard to say. I would say a lot of Nolan's films are classics. Could be considered classics. Obviously, my favorite is Inception, but I could say Interstellar is pretty classic. And
Or,
so,
or
like in
actually,
Memento, I feel like Memento, American History X. I feel like it could be a classic or modern day classic.
Yeah, but well, for ones that if I'm gonna say that I saw in theaters, I like actually I'll go with Up. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I love it Up as a kid, but
Dark Knight definitely. I would say Dark Knight is definitely a classic.
for sure.
Modern day classic.
And for a horror classic, like an '80s horror classic, Hellraiser.
Oh yeah,
For
Hellraiser is
me,
definitely
for me,
I think it. I think it's considered a classic by now. I think '80s films can be considered classics.
depending on like which one you're looking at.
Yeah, depend. Of course, not all. You know me in '80s films. I'm not the biggest fan of '80s films, but I can say that some of them are classic. Like Breakfast Club, it's definitely classic. Even though I don't love the film, I know that it is very highly regarded and people consider it a classic. So
And Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
yeah.
I know
Mm-hmm.
you don't really love that film as much as I do. Like I freaking love Fast Times at Ridgemont High,
Mm-hmm.
but let's face it. I mean, you're not the biggest guy in '80s, and I can totally respect that.
Yeah. I found more '80s films that I'm enjoying. Mainly anime films and horror films of the '80s. I'm really enjoying. So
I was kind of upset that you didn't enjoy the one I recommended you for a horror film from the
was
'80s.
it Videodrome?
Yep,
Yeah, man, it wasn't for me. I didn't care for that film at all. Like
but
it's, I'm not saying it wasn't well made. It was very well made film, and great practical effects, but it just didn't resonate with me. So
that's one.
like critic score and enjoyment score are totally different.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you got like sometimes you just have to let it sink in with you, and then maybe when you have the urge, just go ahead and watch it again.
I
Like
don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that one again. I
you
don't
should watch
know.
Jennifer's video essay about it because
Yeah.
she
I'll
does a
probably
good
check
job with
that
that.
out. I'll
Like
probably check that out.
she does a good job with talking about that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I've seen it like about two times. No, three times now.
Mm-hmm.
Seen it three times. I rented it,
Video Drone.
and
You
for
have the
anybody,
Criterion, right?
do I need to say more?
Nice. You should
You know,
unbox that and show off the. Yeah, it looks like a cassette.
it's actually a little Betamax tape that
Oh,
you see in this
Max.
movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and
That's really
and
cool.
I'll open it up. You get the chapters on the inside right here.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I
I
like
had
the little box that it comes in. That's cool.
yeah, see,
Little
yeah,
slip, the hard slip.
yeah,
That's
this little
dope.
slip box right here, which represents a scene from this movie.
Yeah, that's like the final scene, isn't it?
No, I think it was the scene like when the girl was making James Woods come close to the TV,
Oh, okay.
and it started like and it looks like it was starting like puffing out
Mm-hmm.
for a second, but
The lead singer,
Fritzky,
lead singer of Blondie.
yep,
Yeah.
Fritzky,
Frisky, what's up, my dude?
how's it going, buddy? I remember I also saw Avengers 2012 and The Dark Knight Rises in theaters, and Avengers Endgame and a lot of 2019 films are future classics.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see Dark Knight in the theaters. I did see Avengers 2012.
Yeah, for sure. But let's get a little bit more back into Encanto, and then we're gonna end it.
All right.
So, what's another thing that you really loved about Encanto?
I think we covered pretty much everything that I love. Like, just to recap, like the music, the characters, um, the visuals were great. Just like the heartwarming story was just like I said, it wrecked me, bro. I was just and by the end of that film, I had tears running down my face. It just like it captured so much of what it just hit close to home. I would say,
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree.
Mm-hmm. It hit close to home.
Yeah,
Because I just things with my family and stuff like that. It just kind of I resonated with the main character. I would say.
yeah, with Maribel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for people that like I don't really see anybody like not resonating with Maribel because
Hmm.
she's one of the most like relatable characters that like in cinema history.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you weren't able to relate to her, you might have, a lot of skills, a lot of gifts, you know.
But
So like she
but people,
was basically me, somebody that doesn't have the most skills, but also has a lot to offer.
yeah, I
So
mean I got a lot to offer too, but I mean I'm not like the rest of her family.
exactly.
I mean none of us are like that.
Hmm.
We're we're all just normal people.
At the end of the day, yeah,
Yeah, exactly, and that's like no matter like I said, gift or no gift, you're you're still just as special as the people around you.
it's a good message.
Yeah, for sure. And see you later, Alex. He says I gotta do my stuff. Hope you all have a great night. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see. I think we also didn't cover the song like the you know the sister that can actually lift a donkey.
Louisa.
Louisa,
Louisa.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when she started to lose her gift, bro, my heart was breaking. On the
Yeah,
like,
it's because she put so much faith in her abilities and not enough in herself. Like her abilities was everything about her. It's the what gave her value, but it's not what's supposed to give you value.
yeah, like because she relies too much on her strength. Like she doesn't like just rely on herself.
Right.
Like that's the thing. You can't just rely on the gift you're given. You have to rely on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's another message right there.
Yep.
So any of you guys watching this video and starting to get teared up from that, my apologies. But just go see the movie, guys. Come on, just go see the movie
Yeah,
because
I agree.
it deserves your time and money.
It does.
Like
It's worth it. If you were on the fence, maybe I'll see Encanto in theaters, maybe not. I would implore you to check it out in theaters.
I I agree. That's like I wanted to like I was gonna fight tooth and nail to go see this movie in theaters, and I gladly saw this in theaters because I wasn't gonna wait until Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Like like what I did. That's kind of like what I did with Cruella. I was not gonna wait till Disney Plus to.
Luke, you there? Uh oh. Uh oh. We lost Luke. We lost Luke. Come back, Luke. There you are, Luke.
Benji was calling the chat, so basically it cut me off again. We're not even in the chat anymore right now. But
I
any
exited myself so I could avoid spoilers, but I'll be back on there on Thursday.
yeah, I'll be back there. I mean, I'll still be on social media, but I'm gonna avoid spoilers. Like if anybody has like a story about No Way Home, we'll just be like click 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 click.
Yep.
And also Benji's a troll. Just saying. You know him. Like
I'm
we
not.
both know him. He's a troll.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that, bro. I'm not gonna
I,
get
I,
into that on the stream, bro.
yeah, I know. But just getting that out of the way for anybody. We don't trust trolls.
Can we move on to the next thing, man? Dang.
I'm sorry, dude. Sorry,
Sorry.
but it was just to say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for people that that have not seen Encanto in theaters, again, do yourself a favor, go out of your way to see it because like I said, it deserves your time and money. Don't go off seeing something like Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City. That does not deserve your time.
Yo, I have you seen it though?
I did.
You did watch it. You didn't like it. You hated it. I'm guessing.
Nope, I did not like it at all.
Dang. Man, I've
I
been wanting to watch that. Like I've been wanting to see it. Maybe it'll be on streaming sometime soon.
maybe when you get access to it, maybe I think you might watch it when you get access to it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna see it in theaters at this point. It's no point in seeing it in theaters. I'm seeing No
Nah,
Way Home, Matrix, Maybe Kingsman. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see about that.
Yeah, for sure. And one more thing about Encanto is, if you guys love musicals, you're gonna love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter like musical person or not, you're gonna love this because
Mm-hmm. Agree.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you don't love movies like this, you don't. I like honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. But because for people like us, this is a movie made for us. Like, because of like not just because of the culture, but also um how relatable it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that we all have to like. We really got to appreciate about Encanto is how relatable it is. Mostly to Maribel. Like we mostly can connect with Maribel.
Yeah, Maribel was the main character. She was the everyman or every woman, basically. So you can kind of relate to her. That was the point. And yeah, it kind of took it from there.
Yeah, she was a great character for sure, man. Stephanie
Fantastic
Beatrice.
character, fantastic like charisma and like way about her. Just like everything about what she did, her mannerisms, how she spoke, and things like that really resonated with me. Kind of, just made the film enjoyable. Kind of how lighthearted she was, but also had like a sense of sensitivity. She
Yes.
was sensitive as well, even though she kind of felt like she was, you know, uh, she was happy and she was joyful a lot, but also she had these times where, she was down in the dumps. She did feel some type of way about not having a gift. So,
Yeah, I mean, and she had visions of like the house crumbling, and like
mhm.
nobody believed her at first, but then like when they started getting arguments, then they believed her.
Right. I mean, they saw it for their own eyes.
Exactly. That's like calling back to Home Alone for a second, like saying that there's no burglars around the house,
Hmm.
you know. But with Encanto, it's completely different. Like, it's one of the best Disney animated films for sure, bar none.
I
I
would
can't.
agree.
If anybody says otherwise, again, joking aside, it's just we joke a lot. So, but AJ, my friend, we did it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It was been a lot of fun talking about Ghostbusters and Encanto, two of two of my favorite films of the year. Really enjoy both of those.
yeah, two of mine for sure. Definitely two of my top 10 of the year for sure. I'll tell you
Hmm.
that right now. So like,
I think Encanto is my top 10, but I'm not sure if Ghostbusters is. I'll have to see. Like my list is gonna get all jumbled and all that after Christmas and after I see some more things. So
maybe it
I don't
might
know
crack.
where it'll land.
Maybe it might be in your top 20 if I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely be in my top 20. I don't know if it's gonna be in my top 10 though by the end of the year. We'll see.
It'll definitely be in my top 10. So like, look forward to that when we do our best of the year list.
Nice.
So, but AJ, tell the people that in the chat where we can find you.
Yeah, man. Luke, thank you for having me on the stream, bro. It was a lot of fun discussing these two films. I am AJ of AJ Reacts 2. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, Twitch, and it's all one word. And I talk movies, TV, music, gaming, all that stuff. So come check me out.
All right, my friend. And
Mm-hmm.
once again, I left a link in the description below that goes to his channel and also his Instagram username.
Mm-hmm.
So again, go follow him on Instagram. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He deserves your time and love. But also, for me, hit that subscribe button for me and AJ, and also hit the thumbs up for me and AJ as well. And share this video with your friends. It really helps us get our content out there.
Yes, sir.
But once again, AJ.
Amen.
But once again, AJ, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a really fun time talking about these two films, and I can't wait to have you back on the channel again. This will definitely not be the last time you see AJ on my channel.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so look forward to more content very soon, guys. I got to continue on my Wes Anderson series before French Dispatch releases on the 28th. for its Blu-ray release. So keep
Mm-hmm.
your eyes peeled for my fantastic Mr. Fox review. So look
Nice.
forward to that. And again, I'm seeing No Way Home on Sunday, so look forward to my review for that as well.
Awesome.
And I'm thinking about maybe I might review Venom: Let There Be Carnage, but
Mm-hmm.
on my channel. But again, I got to see how the movie is after we log off. So, but
All right,
anyways,
man.
guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to see more content from us, make sure you subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
Peace.